Hi everyone, today I prepared for you a restorative hip opener and spine mobility yoga flow. We're only going to be doing about 5 different poses, and each pose we're going to be holding for about 2 to 3 minutes. So if you're ready to go and in a comfortable place, let's go ahead and get started. So today we're going to go ahead and start out in a child's pose. And everything today we're going to want to have be supported. So if a child's pose isn't super accessible to you, you're welcome to grab either a block, or I just have a throw pillow from my couch. And you can either sit on it like this while it supports your hips up, or if you have the mobility, you can go ahead and just get into your normal child's pose. Go ahead and reach your arms up. I also use the pillow sometimes to get a deeper stretch in my shoulders. Continuing to breathe. If you need to fidget around, go ahead and do so in the first 30 seconds. Find a comfortable place that you can sit in for about 2 to 3 minutes. Make sure to draw your shoulders away from your ears as best you can. Taking a few deep breaths in and out. Gently push yourself back up into a seated position. Next, we're going to enter a reclined butterfly. So a couple options here. You can grab your blocks, or you can use a pillow. I'm going to show you both. So for the pillow, if you want to just go ahead and lie back onto the pillow, having it support your head while you enter your butterfly position. If you're looking for a bit more of an opening through the chest and a bit more stretching in the mid to upper spine, we're going to go ahead and grab our blocks. Remove this for now. And you can put the first block in a vertical direction. It's going to follow your spine, and you're going to want it so when you put it down, it's not touching your spine. You have maybe about half a foot of space between there. And then you're going to create a T with the second block, and this is going to be where you're going to rest your head. This is going to take a little bit of time to get into, just to feel what feels best. So go ahead, and it always takes me a little bit to kind of maneuver this around, and lay your spine, enter your butterfly position. You can go ahead and tee out your arms and really feel a deep stretch here. If this height is too intense for you, you can go ahead and lower it down to a medium or lower setting, but that's by rotating the block. Whatever you decide, just make sure you can comfortably sit in the position for about 2 to 3 minutes. If you're itching to get out of it or it's starting to get painful, just go ahead and stop and readjust. It might be that in the first 30 seconds you're able to sit in a pose and then you have to adjust. Just make sure you listen to your body. Restorative yoga is all about kindness and patience and meeting our bodies where they're at. It's not about forcing, comparing. Make sure you're continuing to breathe. Checking in if you're clenching your jaw. If you're frowning. If you're holding on anywhere, just like gravity, pull you down onto the earth. Don't resist anything. Disengage your core. Disengage your shoulders. Everything should be falling and collapsing into the earth. Just practice letting go. Tuning into how you're feeling. Do you need to adjust anywhere? If anything getting painful, can you perhaps go even deeper? If you're really flexible or you have it in your practice today, you can also remove the part of the block that's holding your head up, or your pillow if you're on a pillow today, or perhaps even a bolster. See if it's in your practice to let your head fall down. I don't like doing that, so I'm not going to do that. But feel free to go ahead and try that and see what it feels like in your body. Gently opening your eyes if they were closed. And we're we're going to do this slowly. I'm going to go ahead very gently support yourself back up into a seated position. You can bring your knees together if that helps. And go ahead and sit in a neutral spine and just take a moment to see what sensations are happening. You might feel a little bit of coldness or tingling coming up your spine. That's blood rushing to those parts of your body. So next we're going to go ahead and enter you can see my cat on the side trying to get out, just ignore him. So next we're going to go ahead and enter a supported pigeon pose. So you can go ahead and take your blocks, and we're going to go ahead and the easiest way to get into this is go ahead and enter a plank. We're just going to be here for a second. Take your right leg and you're going to bring it diagonally. You don't want your foot, unless it doesn't feel right, you don't want your foot pointing towards the inside of your body, but again, see where you're at today, see what feels right. And if you want, you can sit on a block. This feels really good for me. I can sit in a pretty deep pigeon pose, but today we're working on the support in our body. So unless your hips are completely on the floor, it is really nice to have something just to sit down on to support your hips up, because again, we're going to be in this pose for about 2 to 3 minutes. And you don't want your upper body having to engage. Restorative yoga is a great opportunity to disengage the body. So go ahead and if you can sit on something, even a pillow would be really good, just to support your hips up. And you can use a second pillow or a second block just to support either your head. You can put on any height. So this would be the tallest here, medium, low. And again, whatever you need to do to support your body up so you're able to disengage your arms, your upper body, your neck, and really just allow gravity to pull you down. So even for me right now, I'm holding myself up with my upper body. So I'm going to try and just to adjust a little bit to see what feels right. Yesterday I was able to not have a block. Today I feel like I want a block. When you're ready, go ahead and support yourself back up and remove your block from underneath your hip. Come down into your plank position and go ahead and just switch legs. Take a moment to see what sensations come into your right leg. Go ahead and get situated. Take your time getting there, placing your block and or pillow underneath your hip to support yourself up. And then when you're ready, you're going to go ahead and just double back down into your seated, supported pigeon. And ideally, the goal here is to find stillness in the pose. Both sides are going to feel different. That doesn't mean that you're not allowed to move or switch your position. Part of this journey is kind of figuring out what feels right. And that takes a lot of trial and error. So take your time finding a position that feels sustainable for the next 2 to 3 minutes. And when you're ready, you can go ahead and close your eyes and just breathe into this position. Whatever you did on the right side, just do on the left. So I turned my head, and I'm going to do that on this side as well. And when you're ready, go ahead and very slowly pull yourself back up. Go ahead and remove the block from underneath you. And you can very gently just roll onto your side like this and come back into a seated position. And for our final pose, we're just going to do a supine twist. So I recommend doing a pillow for this one. So go ahead and just lay back onto your back. Go ahead and extend your left leg, taking your right leg and pulling it to the left. You can either put a pillow like this or a block. I'm going to do a pillow between my legs. can tee out your arms and even look to the opposite direction. So if you're twisting to the left, you would look to the right. This is going to engage your neck, give you a full stretch through every part of the spine, from the cervical to the lumbar and thoracic. I feel like I'm ready for a little bit of a deeper stretch. I'm going to go ahead and remove this pillow, but you don't have to do the same. We have about another minute left. Very gently, go ahead and come back to a neutral spine by lifting your leg. If you have a pillow or a block supporting, go ahead and remove it. Go ahead and bring your knees in. Just take note of any sensations that you're feeling. You can go ahead and massage your back a little bit, very slowly. And when we're ready, go ahead and extend your right leg. Since I started off with the pillow, I'm going to do the same thing on this side just to even out everything on my body. And you can go ahead and bend your left leg and fall into that twist. Trying to keep both your shoulders to the ground. Go ahead and tee out your arm. And you can go ahead and, if you want to, put a stretch into your upper neck, engaging your upper neck into the stretch. You can go ahead and look towards the left if you're twisting towards the right. If not, you can look forward, you can look up towards the ceiling, wherever feels good for your body. Try to find some stillness and just focus on your breath here. Because I removed the pillow on my last side, I'm going to go ahead and do the same on this one. And we have about a minute left in this posture. When you're ready, go ahead and open your eyes. Very slowly come into a neutral position. See what sensations you're feeling. Go ahead and windshield wiper your legs. Very slowly. Taking note what's happening. And if you're ready, you can go ahead and enter your final Savasana. Spreading out your legs, bringing your arms down to the side, or if something else calls to you, if you'd rather be in a butterfly or have your arms stay teed out or even above your head, whatever feels right to you in this moment, go ahead and get into that position. And we're going to do the hardest posture of our entire session, and that's our Savasana. This is the one that's going to require the most patience, as not much is going to be happening in the body except for the remains of what we just activated in our previous postures. So, closing your eyes if you haven't already, watching our breath, tuning into parts of our body like our jaw. Can we unclench it? Can we release our forehead and eyebrows? Can we become aware of our ears? Can we relax the shoulders? I was just clenching in my shoulders. I was able to drop them. Are we able to release any other parts of our butt or our thighs? Can you become aware of your fingers? And if you're ready to seal off this practice, go ahead and with ease enter a seated position. You can sit on a pillow if you like. I'm going to go ahead and do that. Go ahead and cross your legs. And you can either place your hands on your knees, you can have your palms up, you can come to prayer position. Let's just go ahead and seal off this practice. Thank you so much for participating in this video. I think restorative yoga is so important. The name of it literally is yin, and I think it's a really good addition to a normal workout routine. It's really good for fascial matter, and it's just amazing for overall mobility. My name is Jessie. I am currently on my journey of becoming a yoga teacher, and I use this channel to develop my voice, be vulnerable, and discover really what I want to do. So if you're interested in following my journey, you can hit subscribe and like, and I hope to see you again next time. Namaste.